So I wanted to hop on here really quickly and do a very brief home decor haul. Wanted to show you, some of the great finds that I have located from Marshalls and Home Goods. And as I continuously try to stress in a lot of my videos, you can definitely have a luxe look that a lot of these you can definitely have a luxe look that a lot of these high-end stores tend to have without breaking the bank. So definitely wanted to show you, some of the items that I have picked up, and just try to hopefully give you a little bit of inspo. And I will also like to stress that you do not necessarily need to over accessorize your home. Less is always best. If you end up getting a new item and maybe you want to switch out something that you already have in your home for a fresh look, that would definitely be my number one recommendation. You don't want it to be overcrowded. So a lot of these items that I did purchase, some of them will be mainly gone on a shelf that I'll be styling that will be coming in a few months. And then also I do have a coffee table that's going to be coming in, so I'm going to show you my possible plans for that that I'm going to do as far as styling is concerned. But a lot of these pieces, again, they're too good to pass up, so definitely wanted to get it. And if I don't use it in my home, I'll definitely be able to use it in another home that I'll be decorating. So again, just wanted to just show you, give you an idea of what's out there. And the funny thing too is I actually wasn't even searching for any home decor items on the days that I found all of these. I was actually in the store looking for, wrapping paper and things of that sort. But, you always find great things when you're not looking for it. So I was like, if I don't get it now, you know how Home Goods and Marshalls and those type places are. It will not be there when you go back. So went ahead and got it. In worst case, I could always take it back. But for the price that I paid for all of these, I will definitely keep it. Even if it goes into my, my home decor storage area that I have. So let's see. One of the first items, let me just show you this. Definitely love this. And I have seen something similar to this in like RH and stores like that. So I'm going to show you. Vase, vase, depending on your preference and how you decide to pronounce it. I always say vase. But this is one of my absolute favorites. This white textured vase. I think it's only $14.99, and it was the only one, but I definitely love this. And this is something that you could really put anywhere around your home. On a, like, so if you don't have a shelf, I would probably use this to style a shelf. But if you don't, you can go like on a console table. I have actually 2 different console tables in my home, but pretty much anywhere. You could pair it with other vases, maybe a smaller one or a larger one, anything. But I definitely love the texture and the look of this. And I'm going to actually show you. I have something else that's shaped similar to this that will go with it as well. Again, that's something that places like, I keep referencing RH because so many people on YouTube in particular are always, trying to, get that RH look but not wanting to pay the RH price, so that's something I would say that would be kind of like either a RH dupe or, another high-end store that would use, something similar to this. The second one I found the same day. They were in 2 different parts of the store. This one is gray vase. Love it. And it's that textured feeling as well. It has little splashes of white in it, but I definitely love this, the textured look. And if you want to pair these 2 together on the shelf or something, they definitely look, great together, or they also look good alone as well. And then these 2, like if this isn't, a color palette for your home, I'm the queen of spray paint, you can definitely spray paint it. For me, for this, I would actually keep these colors. this one was $16.99. So between this one and I believe the white one, they're the most expensive that that I had amongst all the other vases that I purchased. But these are still really good prices. Definitely for the quality. And I'm actually show y'all, this is another one of my absolute favorites out of the vases that I've purchased. This right here, I definitely love this. I love the texture of it, the look of it. Love the handles. I think this is like $9 or $10? $12.99. Definitely love this. You see this if you go to RH, you definitely see something like this all the time in that store. They have a lot of vases like this. And the funny thing is, I actually bought one that was a little bit similar to this at Crate and Barrel, and they had it on sale for $25, and I thought that was a steal. And when I saw this, I actually liked the cheaper one a whole lot better. But this, like I said, you can actually, if black isn't your color palette in your home, you can definitely change the color up. But the style of this, I would actually leave this. I actually like this. Love it. Now this, I don't really have a particular need for this, but I definitely love the color of it and I love the style. So like for instance, you all know that I have a neutral color palette, which is pretty much black and white, but if I definitely wanted to incorporate some bronze in my home, which I do plan on later on, if I, want to add a little bit of color, then I could definitely use something like this. Or if I, like I was saying, I would style a shelf, if I wanted to actually place this on a bookshelf to, break away from just the blacks and just the whites, this would be a perfect contrast. And this was only $10. And definitely love the texture of this. It feels almost like it's kind of like a metal type finish, but I definitely love this. And for the price, cannot beat it. Like I said, if bronze isn't the color, that you want to use in your home, then like I said, you can always spray paint it. But I definitely love it because it gives, a different shape, especially if you're styling, something like a bookcase and you want to have a variety of different scales of vases. You don't want everything to be, the same size. So this will be a perfect, perfect look for that. Now these right here, I definitely like this because of the natural element, and in my home I really don't have any brown, with the exception of I do have the pampas grass. It's not brown, but it has like that beige tan look, and this definitely goes, if I decided to put this in my home, it definitely matches very well with the pampas. But something like this, if this isn't some, a color that's in your home, you can always paint this to the color of your choice. But I really like the natural element of this, and this is something that you can put on, a coffee table, a console table, pretty much anywhere in your home that you want to just, add just a little hint of decor without overdoing it. And while we're on a natural element, I actually picked up something else that's kind of similar to these, this chain link that I definitely like. Plate or bowl, I definitely love this. It's like this wooden. And again, something like this, if you didn't want to keep it this natural wood color, you could definitely spray paint it. And I actually seen something similar to this that was painted in black at another store. And this does come with the little gold beaded legs. But I really love this, and I'm gonna show you. I ended up buying a couple of geos, little small geos. So like if you want to put something like this maybe on a console table for like a simple look, you can add some geos to it. As soon as I find it, I'll show you. I think I just got 2 this size because I didn't have any more, but I need to find at least 2 more. But I wanted to at least get some to kind of give you an idea what it looks like if you wanted to add some geos to it. And I found these for only $5.99. definitely like this one size. But for instance, if you wanted to add something simple, like on a coffee table, you can do something like this. And again, this is only 2 geos, but I would add maybe a third or a fourth one to kind of like fill it up. And again, something like this, is adding a nice touch of decor, but also without overdoing it. And you can also, if you want to use both of these together, you can definitely pair them together. And these definitely, to me, it screams high end. It screams more money than what it costs. These little geos were only like $5.99 a piece. And I believe this was at $10. $12.99 for this. And it's very, very, very heavy price. And this next item, this is like a gray color vase. It was only $9.99. I definitely like this because when you're styling, for instance, bookcases, you don't want everything to be the same scale. You want some taller items, some smaller, maybe some wider, some shorter, but you don't want everything to be the exact same scale. So I definitely love the scale of this, and for the price of $9.99, you can't beat it. Now this one, handle came off because of the way the lady wrapped it and put something on top of it, but it should be 3. I'll have to get some super glue. See how that is? And the third one is here, so I need to glue that back together. And I wouldn't particularly keep this color because this isn't my color scheme, but I definitely like the way it looks, so I would definitely, for me to match my aesthetic, spray paint it. But I more so like the texture and the age look of it. And to me, it definitely does scream, high end, especially if you pair it with the 2 vases that I showed you. Not necessarily those, but something, that looks similar to that. And this was, again, $9.99. Okay, let me show you all the grand finale. When I tell you I have been looking months for something this size, and stumbled upon this, and for the price, it definitely was a steal. I'm gonna just take it out and show you. It's super heavy. This humongous geo. Take a look at that. And for all my restoration hardware lovers, this definitely screams restoration hardware without the restoration hardware price. And I have a smaller one, already. So I'm going to show you what this looks like, when I pair in the area where I have a small one. I'm going to move the small one and then put this in its place. I paid only $29.99. And I have seen tons of geos this size, not even this good clarity. And they were asking at least $100. So I don't know how I stumbled across this for $29.99, but I didn't ask any questions because this is actually not, it was pretty much close to the smaller one like this that I got, but I guess it was meant for me because I've definitely been looking for one this size. And what I was originally planning on doing when I get my coffee table, I wanted to place maybe a big geo this size and probably a plate or a different coffee table book, just something simple. But in the meantime, I definitely don't want to pack this up. I'm going to end up putting this in its, in the place of the smaller one I have on the table, and I'll show you all what that looks like in a moment. So I wanted to give you another brief overview of some of the items that I collected. And again, you can definitely have that high-end quality look if you just take the time and, just shop around. hold while you're trying to style and decorate your home. And again, just know that you do not have to go out and spend a ton of money to get a high-end luxurious look. It's more so on what you're selecting, where you're placing the items in your home. And again, you do not need to over accessorize. Less is best. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed, and I will catch you all in the next one.